Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, July 29th, 2024. This is my new channel as I'm sending messages to social media after the COVID-19. Here, July 29th, 2024, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, I, Yahweh, God Elohim. This message is about, once again, attention deficit disorder, sometimes called hyperactive. I don't see a lot of hyperactivity around me. But attention deficit disorder. You were doing something in the past where I, God Yahweh, love Elohim, I was not with you. Your attention is left from many different reasons from your past of you doing something in your past. This is July 29, 2024 with me, the only God Yahweh, love Elohim. I was not with you in your past. So I'm going to pass this moment right now, and you're not with me. Now this is the present moment with me when I just passed by the other present moment, and that's the future for where I am, God Yahweh, love Elohim, this moment. All right? All right. So I passed by you now in the English language. Attention. You were doing something in the past that you stopped doing. I was not there with you. I am God Yahweh, love Elohim. Whatever you were doing in your past left you with your attention of you want something or you don't want something or you desire something or you don't desire something or something like that. But you were doing something somewhere where I, God Yahweh, love Elohim, I was not there with you. All right? Then your attention was left with a word and a name in creation. My name is Elohim, me, the only God Yahweh, and my name is Elohim. It is not simply Elohim, it is love Elohim, me, the only God Yahweh. Therefore, my dress code case of these United States, which is for America, for multiple systems that I have for 1 millennium, attention is definitely when you stop doing something. Usually it's everybody that you ever knew in your past. And everybody that you knew in your past, you were doing something with them. I have always been God Yahweh. That's not in the past. Not. All right. You have never had your attention where your voice had enough attention to speak Elohim in my presence where I am God Yahweh. Otherwise, I would remember hearing my name. You have never had enough attention where you was to speak my name Elohim in my presence where I am God Yahweh, for I have never heard you. Never. Right. Everybody you ever knew in your past is where your attention is from. You never knew me, God Yahweh, in your past of your Elohim. It's already a Bible verse that it's impossible, for I am Elohim already, me, the only God Yahweh. Love Elohim, Elohim is my name, creator, in the 1776 Declaration of Independence for these United States. All right? So your attention from everybody in your past that you was ever with, it was not with me, God Yahweh. All right? And then everybody in your future, I don't know, but your attention is from your past with your attention deficit disorder. You have an attention deficit disorder by calling on my name Elohim in the past of your creator claiming it was one word somewhere. Therefore, your attention is trying to give me the right for me being Elohim, the only God Yahweh, without you. Then you called somehow on my name Elohim. It is impossible that you have seen this planet, Venus, the planet of love, Elohim, where I'm standing, July 29, 2024, and you did not call on my word Elohim in your past after October 3rd, 1977. So I have Isaiah Cory Smith, the trustee of Dred Scott case for these United States, or Cory Smith, the Chief Justice for the Dred Scott case for these United States for America, that you did not call on my name Elohim before October 3rd, 1977 and see this planet, for I did not start revealing this planet to you until July 1st of 1979, where I was alone on my planet, me, God Yahweh, love Elohim, here on planet Venus. All right, so you called on the name Elohim, the word Elohim, to see this planet. It is my name, and you keep refusing to acknowledge that I, God Yahweh, I exist without you. I just spelled the word exist inside of my English language, E-X-I-S-T. There is a letter I in my word exist, that I exist without you. So I created Jesus Christ with the same system, C-H-R-I-S-T, that I exist without you in the name of Jesus Christ. The same thing. All right, if you exist, right now at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on July 29th of 2024, then I do not exist with you. And if I exist, then you do not exist with me. Now, it was already called that I am God Yahweh. Love Elohim already. All right. So your attention is not from me, but you have called on my name. So my name is revealing to you the difference between a word in your past and my name in your future. All right. I already have my future the next time I breathe. All right. So therefore, I exist without you, and now you knowing that one God, Yahweh, exists. I thought you knew that already on my money. Anyway, so attention. Everybody you ever knew in your past created your attention from you doing something with them in your past. I was never with you in your past. If you knew somebody in your past, you know what that person's voice sounded like because you was listening to that person. That person know your voice because you was listening to each other and talking. Have something called dialogue and conversation. If you knew somebody in the past, everybody you knew, you ate breakfast, lunch, and dinner with them somehow because y'all knew each other and y'all agreed upon it. You rode in a car together if you knew each other. You walked down the street together if you knew each other. You went to the pumpkin patch or the carnival, to the movies or something if you knew each other. You went to the fast food restaurant or you went to the park or the beach with each other because you all knew each other. You have never did those things with me, the only God Yahweh, love Elohim, ever. I've been busy creating my planet here, just like May 19th of 2017, when your world wanted to interfere with the movie of Jesus Christ from the banking system of these United States from planet Plymouth, love Elohim. This is the creation of Venus, the planet of love Elohim, where I'm the creator God Yahweh. Thank you. All right, so planet is left inside of your intellectual property, where you can register the word place and location with every time you tell a lie about where you are. The word Elohim Elohim does not register you as the creator where I am God Yahweh in your intellectual property of this planet. The place where it is inside of my mind. So your attention is left trying to learn. Yes, you're trying to learn who you are and what you are. You are not God Yahweh. I am Elohim Elohim. And you are not Elohim Elohim. I am God Yahweh. All right. That should be very easy for your attention to be sent to another, something to everybody that you ever knew. It was never me. It was not Isaiah Cory Smith, the trustee, or Isaac Cory Smith, the Chief Justice of the Dred Scott case. And you're definitely not of the race of the Dred Scott, the Negro slave. So the Brown versus Board Education, which is part of the color plantation, the Dred Scott case, 1857, 1957, is that I don't know any black people from my black plantation, and I don't know any red people from my red plantation. I don't know any yellow people from my yellow color plantation of Dred Scott. I don't know any purple people from my purple plantation of color plantation of Dred Scott. Nor no blue people. I don't know no green people, and I don't know no brown people from my Dred Scott color plantation. So I did Brown versus Board Education that there's never one word that existed by itself. So you heard of Creator Elohim, and you heard of Creator Elohim Elohim, and you heard of the Creator named Love Elohim Elohim. That's me, the only God Yahweh. So there was never a word all alone by itself. Never. Somehow your world tried to have one word by itself, and you end up with my dog word on my money in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek. G-O-D is D-O-G in Hebrew, Latin, and Greek, dog. Right in the Bible of Jesus Christ. And you continue to argue about that for some strange reason, even though you have dog collars from myself, David Rockefeller Banneker, 1938, the banking system, grand discovery, with the Smithsonian Institute about these video cameras out. I recorded this cell phone now that I have. All right? So attention. I am not your attention. I am not your Elohim. I am not your God, Yahweh. I am not your Elohim either. I'm not your friend. I'm not your associate either. I'm not your business partner. And anything like that. I exist. If you exist, then I do not exist. And if I exist, then you do not exist. But we do not coexist in the same place at the same time. All right, so attention. Everybody you ever knew in your past is where your attention is from. With my Rockefeller files here, the cool IC. Hey, y'all saw them. The cool IC. It sent you some YouTube files. But first, it's Apple computer files from 2005 to 2014. All right? And you played around with hacking his computer, and you uncreated yourself stealing intellectual properties with electrons, protons, and neutrons, where just like I'm holding a cell phone, there were other ones that had the energy of Elohim and Elohim that was witnessing me in other rooms, just like right now I'm recording this little cell phone message. And then you lied about it in the World Wide Web Internet computer with other electrons, protons, and neutrons from my satellite and telescopes. It began transmitting AIDS and HIV, I suppose, to masculine mortal mammals, men, that claimed that they had a creator somewhere in the past. You are not a computer. A computer is not your creator. You're not a satellite telescope. It's not your creator. I know you're not a system or server. That's not your creator either. All right. So, attention. You have attention trying to learn who you was in the past. All right. So nationality and ethnicity of the banking system in 1938 will help you to Dred Scott case. And it will also help you to learn about which race that you're not in. You're not in the race of Dred Scott, the Negro slave. So you did the Negro national anthem because you're not in the race of Dred Scott, the Negro slave. The Negro slave is from these United States. I am God Yahweh Elohim. We didn't really have a nationality or an ethnicity. That's for a bank account in the USA for the banking system of the Rockefeller Banker. The ethnicity and nationality spells the word city wrong, and you know what a nation is. It's definitely a double suffix in English language like condemnation, designation, damnation or something like that, procrastination or something like that. So thank you. Your attention is from your past, and where the cool eyes see Hey Ya Som is right now, July 29th, 2024 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. You may learn that your attention deficit disorder is from calling on my name from simulation of Elohim that told you, call on the name of Elohim Elohim in my presence, the only God Yahweh, which is the only reason that men were given bodies so that you can learn the difference between a word and a name. A word is impersonal. A name is very personal. All right? Knowledge is basically impersonal like a word. All right? Experience is very, very personal. Your Creator has never ever told you, name Elohim, name Elohim, in my presence, the only God Yahweh, for it would be me. Love Elohim, love Elohim, which is superior as a definition of a word, for you have asked to know what the love is. All right? So this is my new Rockefeller channel with the cool IC, so you can learn different messages from maybe a different personality of some kind. My Apple computer files from 2005 to 2014, where Keisha Potter swore that she was going to hack my computer for some world. Just like the Smooth Jazz Festival from George Washington Preparatory High School from 1993 to 1995 or so like that, when we put new studios over there. For your world right there. All right. So, all right. And then I sent some songs to my cell phone from 2018 to 2020, which you were speaking about February 2nd, 1963, when the LAPD was massacred there in Echo Park on Planet Plymouth there. And you were talking about my Granite Discovery, my Gmails, and my cell phone messages, or my cell phone songs, and you were talking about all kind of things right there with my name, Elohim, Elohim, with me, the only God, Yahweh, about something about my Granite Discovery from the banking system, Rockefeller, something like that. All right? And so from